Well, good day once to you again, and yours truly, Dolphy Gilpin, has returned to continue with his application of the AMZ5X12M matrix and its derivatives to working in confined spaces. And today I'm in the closet on the second floor at 1524 LaVista Drive, Decatur, Georgia. And we just mentioned that synonymous to pilots and astronauts having to work in confined spaces, very small spaces for very long hours. I'm here in the closet now, applying the AMZ or the Amazing 5x12 matrix derivatives to working in confined space, small, tight spaces. And we are applying this now to some commercial aircraft problem. And we just completed a state model equation using the rear rudder to turn. And now we're using the Aileron to turn. So this is now augmented bank to turn model using Aileron. Right here now, augmented bank to turn model using Aileron. And we said, that bound to turn autopilots are designed using lateral state space model with Aileron as control inputs. For instance, if we have now the Aileron represented by delta sub A, equation now equal 1/2 delta sub A Aileron plus delta Aileron R. And this is done by augmenting the bank to turn equation, namely the equation now R, which is the yaw rate. R is equal now to G over the longitudinal velocity, sine of psi. And if psi is very small, we know that sine psi would be equal to psi. So this will be equal now to G over U sub 0 for psi being very small. Now this is done by augmenting the bank to turn ratio using this equation in the state space model according now to, and here we have now our breakdown derivative matrices of our Amazing 5x12 matrix, and these can be derived and come to by equating coefficients. And so we have now that V dot, which is some rate of change with respect to time, P dot, yaw rate, rate of change of yaw rate, psi, or one is psi and one is phi and one is psi. Rate of change of those two. And this is now equal to this 5x5 matrix comparable to the one in the rudder using delta sub R, which is the rudder, as the bank to turn. So this is now equal to A11, A12, A13, A14, and 0, A21, A22, A23, 0, 0, A31, A32, A33, that is third row, third column, 0, 0, and now 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 for the fourth row, and for the fifth row we have 0, 0, 0. G over U sub 0, which will be this now in the yaw rate equation here, and 0. And so we're going to multiply this now by this 1 cos 5 matrix here. V, P, R, psi, and phi. And this will be now plus B11, B21, B31, 0 and 0 times now delta A, which is the Aileron. So here we have it now, the augmented bank to turn model using Ailerons. And we have now that delta A is equal to 1/2 of delta A sub L, delta A sub R. And R is equal to G over U sub 0, use the longitudinal velocity, sine phi. And if phi is very small, sine phi is phi. So this will come now G sub 0 phi. And this is the metrical model representation equation as V dot, P dot, R dot, phi dot, and psi dot equal to this 5 cos 5 square matrix times now V, P, R, psi, and phi, plus now B11, B21, B31, 0 and 0 times delta sub A, which is the using the Aileron. So there we have the model representation now of bank to turn model using Ailerons. And we are applying this to confined spaces as synonymous with pilots and astronauts having to work in confined spaces. We are here in the closet on the second floor, working in confined spaces now, using this bank to turn Aileron and bank to turn rudder equation with our derivatives of our AMZ5X12M matrix. We will return in a moment with some dynamic equation for altitudes and controls and some other application in confined spaces. So let's take a break and we'll return in a moment.